Hey guys, Gabe here. Most of you are getting to know me by now. Just to recap, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I am a disabled veteran. I am an alcoholic. I have overcome depression. I have overcome suicidal thoughts, and I'm here just to kind of share my life with you in hopes that I can reach you before you go down any of the dark, destructive roads that I went down, because I went down a shit ton of them. And so the main point of this whole channel is to try to get your attention, get you to think, and get you to understand that you need to get help, because suicide's not the answer. And there is life after suicidal thoughts and depression and alcoholism. There's not life after suicide. So with that said, I have decided to go ahead and call this Man Up. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not for women. That just means that Man Up is me sharing my thoughts on what a man is and how we can become better men. So I'm going to be sharing quite a bit about my journey on what I have done, where I've been, what I've gone through. I'm going to keep it raw. There's going to be days I'm probably going to cry. There's going to be days that I'm going to smile, because I am learning to smile again. That's the biggest part of this whole thing. And there's going to be days that I may laugh. I'm going to keep this funny. I'm very entertaining. So I am going to put my full sense of humor in all of this. I'm going to cuss a lot. I'm going to talk about God. I might talk about anal, or who the fuck knows what I'm going to talk about. But I'm going to break down through some of the stigmas, because I have learned recently that I've kind of lost my personality, because I'm trying to be a good Christian. I'm trying to be a good husband, a good father, a good son, and a better man. And in doing all that, sometimes when you change, you kind of lose yourself. And I have lost myself over the past year, because I was so focused on trying to be sober that I didn't learn to live after sobriety. And I dragged my entire family through all my bullshit, and I kind of lost sight of the goal, which was the reason that I started all this, was to be there for them. And what I realized is I wasn't there for them as much. So just kind of to recap, my wife and I we're working on things right now. It's been a fucking hell of a month. It's been a hell of a past year. I mean, COVID kicked me in the nuts pretty hard, kicked my family in the nuts pretty hard. So with all that said, welcome to Man Up. That's what we're going to be talking about moving forward. And I just wanted to let you all know the reason that I do this is because I want to help people. If you don't like what I have to say, you don't have to subscribe, and you don't have to listen to it. Turn the video off, because I'm going to be me. And if you don't like it, you can go eat a bag of dicks. I don't really give a shit. This isn't for you then. So I am a crusty, grumpy, old veteran with a sarcastic sense of humor. And I also consider myself a Christian. I'm new to God. So a lot of what I'm going to be talking about is spiritual. So for all you hypocritical sons of bitches out there that think I can't talk about nasty shit and be a Christian, this ain't for you. So just getting that out there, because I'm not going to walk that line. My relationship with God I'm going to talk about, and that's my relationship, and I'll let him judge me if he thinks I shouldn't talk about freaking nasty shit and whatever. So that said, what are we going to talk about moving forward? I have no flipping idea, but each day I'm going to share a little bit about what I'm going through, and try to touch somebody from a deep, helpful point of view. But I'm putting my heart out there, because I've had a fucking rough life, and it has caused me to do some stupid shit. It has caused me to carry a lot of baggage, and 2021 is not going to see me carrying that baggage moving any forward. I've been given the opportunity to work on myself, and that's what I'm gonna fucking do. I've been working on myself for the past 4 weeks. So here I am, raw, live and in person. Well, to you. I'm in video, but I had some people reach out to me and tell me that they appreciate my candor, they appreciate my openness, they appreciate the fact that I'm vulnerable on here, and that's new to me. Vulnerable is not something I've ever been since I was a little kid. So, with that said, I just want to recap a couple things, because some people, I realized that a couple people have missed my videos and not seen. So, who am I? My name's Gabe, live here in Houston, Texas. I am a disabled veteran. I served in the Navy. I got hurt. I thought my service had ended when I got hurt, but as it turns out, my service is to help others. That's Aki. Hi, Aki. She's my service dog. You may see her from time to time, especially when I get emotional, because she likes to support me and lick my face and hold me when I get upset. So here lately, I've been upset more than I've smiled and laughed. But guess what? I found my smile and I found my laugh, and so I'm going to share that as well. So part of me recapping, where am I? I am 2 years sober. I am recovering from severe depression. I have been an alcoholic for the past 15 years. I am 2 days, what is this, 2 years and a couple days sober. I do not necessarily agree with everything in a 12-step program or rehab. So I'm going to kind of give you my views on all this and how I stay sober. And honestly, I don't even fucking know if that's the right way, but I'm doing the best I can. So I'm going to share all that, because it is very, very hard to get on here and talk about this stuff. That said, I'm going to be myself. If you don't like what I have to say, this channel is not for you. I do consider myself a Christian. I am recently a man of God over the past year, but I am going to cuss. I am going to talk about whatever's on my mind. That could be sex. That could be anything. I know, who knows what I'm going to talk about. But if this channel isn't for you, hey, don't subscribe. But you'll find that I'm going to talk about some shit. I'm going to keep it real, and I am going to pour my heart out there, because you cannot recover from suicide. Suicide is permanent. Suicide is forever. Suicide does not help you. It transfers your pain to everybody around you. How do I know this? Because I was going to do it several times. And I'm glad that I can be here today to talk about it. Depression is a motherfucker. Alcoholism sucks. And if you have somebody suffering in your life with it, understand they're fucking embarrassed and ashamed. And they can't tell you they have a problem, because being an alcoholic is like having a venereal disease, and everyone knows you have a venereal disease, but you don't want to admit to yourself because it's gross and disgusting and you feel ashamed, is the best way I can put it. I know it's a strange correlation, but it's like knowing that you're dying of cancer, but you're ashamed to tell anyone because you feel alone and you feel isolated and you feel embarrassed and you want help, but you don't know how to get help. And I'll share more with you about all of that as well. But I can't keep letting all my friends kill themselves. I can't let these veterans keep dying. So my primary goal is to reach you, because I'm going to keep it raw and I'm going to talk about it. And out of respect for some of my family members, I'm not going to go into a lot of that anymore right now. Hopefully I can get some of them on there to kind of tell their side. I'm writing a book about this as well, because we suffer in silence, especially us veterans. A lot of us veterans suffer in silence. And, you know, us men really suffer because we think that we have to be macho and we have to be this fucking man's man and go shoot shit and kill shit and hunt and me go bring food to a woman. That we can't cry and we can't show our emotions. And man, I've lost a lot of relationships because of that bullshit. So I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to love you until you give me a reason to hate you. And then you don't want to be on the side of that hate, honestly, because I've spent most of my life since I was 8 years old, I think, hating you until you showed me no reason to love, and that's just not right either. So here we are, man up. That's going to be the theme going forward, and what that means is breaking down the stigmas of being a man, breaking down the walls, letting it down, showing you what it's like to really be a man. And I don't fully understand how to be a man because I didn't have a father, so we can go into that too. My father bailed when I was young. I was not raised very well. I was beat. I had a low self-image, a low self-worth. Most recently, I learned that I thought that I was very driven and motivated and courageous and all these fucking awesome things. Cocky, arrogant, conceited, because what I set my mind to, I do achieve. But what I realized is I used fear and anger to drive that. And what I've come to realize over the past 4 weeks as I struggle with some things going on at the home front, I am a little 8-year-old, emotional 8-year-old trapped in a 49-year-old body. And the way that I deal with my emotions and everything else is from sorry, I always play with my beard, is from an 8-year-old perspective. That 8-year-old got left, that 8-year-old got beat, that 8-year-old was poor, that 8-year-old was made fun of, didn't fit in. He made up lies to tell himself so he could fit in. His personality became the one thing that people seemed to like. So I created this rough exterior, but I was very funny and sarcastic. I learned that sarcasm is a way to keep people at bay. Did you know that? Bet you didn't. I do now. Not cool. But I am very good at it. What else? Oh, sense of humor. I use my sense of humor for just about everything, because if I made fun of the situation, it didn't hurt as bad. I made up a alter ego to deal with everything. What else did I do that I brought forward and that I am just now learning? I keep people at bay. I build up walls because I've been hurt and I'm so scared to hurt. I've got abandonment issues because I basically was abandoned by everyone. My mom did the best she could raising me. But shit, she had to work 2 or 3 jobs. She was never home. What was she going to do? Do I blame her? No. Do I blame my dad for being a fucking cocksucker? No. Why? He's fucked up from Vietnam. Turns out he has mental issues. How the hell can I hold him accountable? His dad was a piece of shit. His dad before him was a piece of shit. So my dad learned to be a piece of shit, and I got beat the way he did because he didn't have the balls to break the cycle. Guess what? I have the balls to break the cycle. So I'm breaking the cycle. Or I think I've broken the cycle as far as beating, but guess what I used? Anger. Guess what's not good? Anger. When you have 3 girls, guess what? Tone. No, don't want to fucking use a tone. Guess what? When you have an empath wife, tone. Guess what else? She fucking senses things 3 years before you even fucking know it's going to happen. Guess what? Not good. If you can't explain what you're feeling, she thinks you're hiding shit. Turns out you are hiding shit, but you don't mean to. So, I am not always going to know where these videos go, but I'm going to share. And the biggest thing I can tell you about being a man is that I've learned is that I'm an insecure motherfucker. Let that sink in. Insecure. Did I know that? No, I did not. What's helped me with that? Therapy. Lots of therapy. God love therapy. Guess what? When I was an alcoholic, I didn't feel any pain. Guess what I felt the past month? Pain. Raw emotion. It's a motherfucker. Guess what I didn't do? Drink. Guess what else didn't happen? No suicidal thoughts. No depression. Because I realized that the one thing that I can do is control everything that's happened to me. I can change my perspective. I can change my point of view. I can get my mind right. I can read. I can analyze. I can get help. I can ask questions. I can take personal inventory of the good and the bad. Excuse me. I was talking so much I got the hiccups, choking on my own words. Why? Because it's hard to fucking swallow. That's why. This shit's hard, man. Looking at yourself in the mirror and taking inventory and then having to put it out there for the world to see, it's not fun. It's a big fucking kick in the nuts. And then there's a bunch of you little assholes that want to make fun of somebody like me. Yeah, well, you can do it over Facebook or whatever, but you're not going to do it to my face, because guess what else I learned at 8? How to defend myself. So I took over at 8 because I was bullied, and I got tired of being bullied, and I got a stick and beat the shit out of all the people that bullied me. Guess who didn't get bullied anymore? Yeah, me. And then I went through life, and I would beat the shit out of anyone and everyone, because I felt like I had to fight, because I was going to fuck you up before you fucked me up. Not the right way to live as an adult. May work to help you. Not the right way to live. So I'm going to be on here babbling about all this stuff because I've found there's several of you son of bitches out there that need this, okay? Because I get texts and calls and instant messages and everything because I hit a nerve and said something that struck with somebody. And you know how the reason that I'm able to do this is because the person I identify with most is David Goggins. I've spoke to y'all about him before. If you don't know who he is, look him up. Man, when I saw his video, golly, that man spoke for me. I decided right then and there that I'm changing my life. I identified so much with that video, and I can't explain how much that video just changed me. There's a lot of other stuff that's changed me, but I'm going to push my boundaries. I'm going to share with you. I am taking yoga and boxing and Krav Maga. Hell, I might even fucking take ballet. Maybe even some jazz dance. I don't know. But I don't fit in a mold. Okay? Me being a man doesn't mean I don't have a mold that I fit in, because I'm just doing me, and the world can fucking kiss my ass if they don't like it, honestly, because I really don't give a shit, because my happiness is what's important. And I've lived my life trying to make other people happy. I've lived my life trying not to kill myself. That's one way I live my life. I lived my life in the bottom of a bottle for a long time. And let me tell you something. You can't see shit from the bottom of a bottle. When you are drowning in alcoholism, you don't feel, man, you're just fucked up, man. Golly, I don't even like myself. Which brings me to this. I like myself. I'm a good guy. I would fuck me. I would date me. I would marry me. Why? Because I'm fucking amazing. You know who tells me I'm amazing? God. It's in the book. I read it. Okay? So that's what drives me every day. I want to be fucking amazing. I don't want to be a douchebag. I don't want to be driven by my alcohol. I don't want to be driven by suicidal thoughts. I don't want to be mean to people. I don't want to be an asshole. What kind of legacy is that? Oh, yeah, he's funny, but he was a dick. Golly, you know how many times I've heard that? Shit. I mean, huge dick was kind of nice because I thought they were talking about my pecker, but no, it turns out they were talking about my personality. That's fucked up. Not going to happen anymore. So I'm going to share this shit with y'all. You like it? Great. You don't like it? Eat a bag of dicks. Go to the White House. That's where you belong. That's fucked up too. Country's in disorder. I'm getting in order. Why am I getting in order? Because I'm probably going to have to fight half the fucking country, because y'all are fucked up too, and ain't none of y'all getting help. So man up. Be on my channel. God bless. Love y'all. I will get funnier as this goes, because I've decided to be me again. Count the cuss words, turn it into a drinking game. For those of you that drink. Those of you that don't drink, stay sober, my friends. And do not kill yourself. Please message me, message someone, reach out for help. The hardest word that you're ever going to have to say is, I need help. Please help me. I'm not strong enough to do it on the own. Find the God of your choice. Don't care if it's Hindu, Buddhism, whatever. I'm not going to preach to you about Christianity, but find a higher power. Believe in the higher power. I turn my life over to God. Here I am. Stronger for it. I feel his hand on my shoulder, and I feel that's why I need to make these videos. So smile. That's the other thing. I can't tell you. This is crooked because I got in a fight, and now I got an Elvis look. Love you.